or comments. For feedback, send as a one-to-one message only to speaker. Please clap or use clap emoticon whenever the control is transferred. When you begin speaking, the correct protocol is that you have to greet the following manner. Good evening, presiding officer, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster, and guests. Now, let me welcome our energetic presiding officer, who is also a digital marketing officer in his company. Please welcome presiding officer Toastmaster Santosh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Divyesh, to start this meeting, and let me call this meeting in order. Welcome to all at 285 chapter meeting Bane Toastmaster Club. Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and dear guest. I think today we do not have any guests, so today I am going to skip guest introduction. But let me highlight something about Toastmaster. If you think that communication and leadership skills are required or important for your personal growth and professional growth, then you have fallen on right place. Toastmaster International, non-profit organization, allow us or help us to everyone to develop or learn or enhance three main skills. These are communication, public speaking, and leadership skill. Toastmaster International, having more than 60,000 clubs across the 145 country and more than 300,000 active members like us. So I feel proud that I am part of such big family. So if you want to know more about the Toastmaster and Toastmaster program, please visit toastmaster.com.org website. Now, the time to speak on theme, hybrid. Hybrid is something very popular before the pandemic, but after the pandemic, the meaning of hybrid has been changed a lot. Because before the pandemic, we all were habitual to work only one way. But after the pandemic or during the pandemic, we all realize that one-way work or one-way doing of anything is not every time fit. So overnight we change ourselves and shifted everything in online mode. But online mode is only virtual mode. And we are the physical people. We require some physical touch, physical experience. That's why we bring two different feeling all together. That is called the hybrid. So this is my understanding on hybrid. But today we have someone who is basically a bright student. Right now he's doing the internship on digital marketing, means that in virtual world. He is going to tell us what is the meaning of the hybrid meeting in our life. So please welcome Toastmaster Sai as a TMOD of this meeting. Over to Toastmaster Saish.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Santosh. So, greetings and welcome today for 285th meeting of BTMC, that is Banner Toastmasters Club. Today we have some interesting thing, and that is all we are going to learn creativity. We have to be a creative. Look at the government of India. Its creativity, its patience and mental strength has resulted into a bright result that we can adjust and adapt easily to the environment. Just to suffice my camera. Let's talk about today's theme. And today's theme is all about how we have to take the opportunities on the spot, and we have to fit and put all the obstacles and challenges that we have ever or never taken in our life. This is only the way we can survive. Let me call now someone who is the, I guess, Toastmaster Harshad. I forgot your introduction. Let me call his introduction for introducing his role, and let me introduce the rest tag team. Then I'll come upon some interesting facts of the theme. But this is a change for today's meeting, as me as a TMOD is going to introduce first tag team and later going to introduce about my theme. Let's welcome Ali Harshad. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saish, presiding officer, Toastmaster of the day, my fellow Toastmasters, and we do not have any guests, so I can skip that. So as a grammarian or a language evaluator for today's meeting, it is my responsibility to first and foremost listen to everything that is being said in this particular meeting. And basically note or report any usage of any good or not so good usage of the English language, the grammar and things like that, right? And towards the end of the meeting, I would basically report back my findings to this forum once called upon by the general evaluator. So that's what I am going to do. But before I hand it over back to the TMOD, I would like to introduce the word of the day as well as the phrase of the day. So the word of the day that I've picked up for today is ubiquitous. Its meaning is something which is existing or which is everywhere at the same time, right? Which is in a way constantly encountered by us in our day-to-day life. So that's ubiquitous for us. And the way that we can use it in the context of today's topic is that post-COVID, hybrid meetings will be ubiquitous across the corporate world, right? So that's the word of the day, ubiquitous for you guys. The phrase of the day is get the hang of something, right? And again, it means that to learn the skills that are needed to do something or perform certain activity. Again, a usage in the context of today's topic, the way that we can use it is that over the last 2 years, there have been multiple pivotal shifts in the way that we collaborate with people. And just as we're getting a hang of collaborating virtually, we are now on the brink of another shift where we'll have to sort of get accustomed to the hybrid way of collaborating with people. And I particularly like the way that Toastmaster Parijat actually sort of clubbed both these things, right? The word of the day as well as phrase of the day. And he succinctly sort of mentioned it as we just started getting the hang of virtual meetings, we are now being exposed to hybrid meetings. One thing is certain, change is ubiquitous, right? So that was amazing, Toastmaster Parijat, and that's where I would love to conclude. TMOD Saish, over to you.
Thank you so much, Grammarian Harshad. Now let's welcome the AHA counter, Toastmaster Moise, to introduce his report and himself. Over to you, Moise.
You are on mute, Moise. Can you? Not able to hear.
Sorry. So thanks, Saish. Good evening, dear presiding officers, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and guests. My duty is an counter, as is to listen attentively to each speaker, make note of following used by speakers like the crunch sounds or then filler words like but, so, like, well, and filler phrases like you know and so, because. So all Toastmaster, please ditch this crunch sounds and filler words ubiquitous in our routine and professional life. So let's get the hang of these crunch sounds and filler words and phrases. So when I call up my name, I will report my, I will show my reports. Over to you, Tia Modi.
Thank you so much. Now let's welcome someone who is going to display you the timer cards and going to signal you for your particular speeches. Let's welcome none other than Toastmaster Saish for his timer report. Okay. Hello everyone, I'm Saish, the timer for today. I'm going to share my screen. Just a second. For AD check, I would share my screen for a second, and the screen is very different for all of you. Superhero universe, welcome. You can see all the superheroes. These are in different cards. Welcome all the superheroes, and most powerful, that is Hulk. He's the green card, going to tell you, signal you that you have enough time. And next is, can you guess who is this? No? I think he is Thomba, but he's going to show you that you have limited time. And third one, who is this? No idea? Okay. This is none other than our, I also forgot, but let it be.
Is it Flash?
Flash, I think.
Flash. I also forgot. I know only this 1 and 2, but third one I forgot. Still, it's okay. These superheroes are here to tell you and signal you in various ways. Like how on the road we have security guards, but here we have traffic police. Here, these three traffic polices are in 3 colors: green, yellow, and red. And this third guy is going to tell you the most important, that your time for the speech is over. Stop it, or else boom, attack from the superhero. This is all my screens, just for a check. Okay. Thank you so much. Now, explaining the timing sequences. All the speakers will be having the 5 to 7 minutes. 5 minutes, green card will be shown. 6 minutes, yellow card, and at 7, red card will be shown. For the evaluations, 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, green card will be shown. 1.30 minute, yellow card, and at 2 minutes, red card. Same for the table topics section, 1 to 2 minutes is given. For evaluations, 2 to 3 minutes. For table topics speeches, 1 to 2 minutes. 1, 1.30, and 2 minutes. Now, the most important thing is that take care. Even if your time gets over, you have only 30 seconds grace period to complete your speech. After that, if you are more than or you exceed the 30 seconds of your time limit, you are disqualified for your particular speeches. That's it from my end. Now back to me, TMOD. So welcome, and I would like to appreciate all the tag team, including me, to share their reports in a great way. Let's talk about today's theme. Today's theme is hybrid meeting. What a situation over the years since we are born on the earth. We have facing the offline mode where there is a physical touch, gestures, hand gesture, eye contact, and many things. We have never expected the online mode that would take place, and we have compelled to sit behind and act as per the situation. We are the slaves of the fate, but no, that is not true. That has been proven by the government. What is the creativity? What is the logic? Is that hybrid meetings. Hybrid meetings is nothing but combination of online and offline meeting. Today, a situation that we have faced for 1.5 years, still due to vaccination, no solution could come, that all the education, faculties, and work can be managed within people. There is always a will where we wish to go. There is always a pathway. If we remain patient. Hence, the result has been not late, but instead of being never, it has been achieved by all of us. Each one of us are a contribution to the success, to the progress that we have made. That is hybrid meetings. Hybrid meeting is none other than where two people sitting offline and online can focus at one point, at one place. This is only said to be a hybrid meeting. But am I going to tell you a definition of hybrid meeting? No, I'm not here to tell you only the definition and go along with the further sections. There is something that we should learn from the situation, and that situation is nothing but that situation are we. Our actions can make a progress. Our thinking process, our thoughts can make a success. If the same way we are united, we will always break each and every difficulties. Pandemic during last year was ubiquitous and we all were in the same boat, but we are only one who can fight with everyone, every demon and every such situations. And this pandemic is nothing if we are united. The pandemic situations is nothing before our feet. We are easily up to defeat it. Let me tell you now, the hybrid meeting is nothing. A creativity of people. Hybrid meeting is nothing but a logical skill of human being. And most important is our mental strength. How we can manage our emotions, even if the challenge can attack us, it can threat us. Calamities always exist, but our emotions should be managed. They are needed to be managed only by our management. How, the way we choose, how do we adapt to the environment? That is all that matters. Life is a kind of a challenge and a puzzle game, but we are not here to let out our emotions to fight with each and every enemy. We are here to build a strategy. That strategy can take us to our solution. And here is the solution, that the strategy is how all the people can be sufficed to all the kind of career, education, maybe workplaces. And this is known as hybrid meeting, where all the people can learn. Though pandemic may rise, there can be a third wave, but hybrid meeting would never stop. Let me explain you some advantages of hybrid meeting. Now, when I ask you the hybrid meeting question, do you think is hybrid meeting beneficial to us more than the physical meeting? Any one of you? No one? No idea any?
I think there are two sides of it. So first of all, most of the people nowadays think going hybrid will reduce infrastructure and costing from enterprise wide, and from person wise they will face infrastructure issue in terms of getting the good connectivity and all. But if we see and if we look at, then it is more way beyond that. There are so many area where you need to work, like in working as a working culture, unconscious bias is there. So generally if people are working remotely, then they don't get equal opportunity. There is unconscious bias which is impacting the transparency, their relationship with the manager, leadership and all. And they have obviously they people think working from home is an easy task. For a shorter duration it is either easy task, but for a longer duration it is not. Because so if someone is in at office, then his mind and he himself or herself can devote his attention, all attention to the work. But this is just not the situation when somebody is working at home. There are so many disturbing factors are there. So I think both sides are there. It depends how we are taking ahead, which one is on our priority list.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Pri, for your contribution. Great way. As you said, there are both sides and both are having some pros and cons. Today, I'm going to speak you, but how hybrid meeting is very distinctive from physical meeting as well as online meeting. Let me talk about the advantage of hybrid meetings. In hybrid meetings, as there are limited number of people, there is a high participation and each one of the member has the opportunity to participate. In offline and in entirely online meeting, due to crowd and number of people, some people may lack the opportunity to participate, some may lack to communicate effectively. This is only because of the population and limited chance up to a certain extent. Hence, always my friends used to say in a life that if we want to achieve something, there should be a change, there should be a creativity. Today, the creativity that has provided a chance and reduced the problems. The advantage of hybrid meeting is that it may reduce the noise, it may reduce the disturbance in the workplaces and areas. This is only the way and matter that we can resolve. Let's talk about some insights of online meetings. In online meetings, due to lack number of people, there are having network disparities, and due to this issues, they could not communicate very effective way. Hybrid meetings are only the way where a person can be particularly and singularly focused by a manager, anyone, professor, teacher, anyone you can take, or by his boss. An employee can be focused in a very personal way by his manager and a particular employer. This is the situation in online mode. They can be resolved, their issues can be resolved. In offline mode, due to lack number of people, all the issues cannot be resolved due to scarcity. This is a problem. There are many number of employees, but employer or boss can be a single person. This is only I can say about hybrid meetings. The most important disadvantage of hybrid meeting is that lack of concentration. But how hybrid meeting has compelled, how hybrid meeting has motivated us to concentrate entirely on the work. Due to silence and due to focus, we can concentrate our mind, we can concentrate our soul at one place. See the advantages in our workplaces. Anywhere you take place, anywhere you learn, anywhere, everywhere, at any time, you will learn something 100% entirely. This is only the fact, not because of pandemic, but we have to be creative. And let me talk about some disadvantages of hybrid meeting. In hybrid meeting, there can be some situations where people can get disturbed due to network issues and network problems. Online students face many issues and problems, but hybrid people never. Online people face issues as joining late, but hybrid people cannot because they are out of their comfort zone. This is only the way. Sometimes if a person is sick, he may not attend the offline situation, but it is an opportunity for him to join through hybrid mode where he can understand everything. Now, I can tell you, if we are learning from online, from mobile laptops, and if a person is sick, let's take example of myself. If I am sick and I will attend in my comfort zone from online mode, but will I learn anything? No, I won't learn anything, because the truth is, reality is that we learn from each other, not from a person, not from a single way. We learn from each other. We inculcate many facts and ideas from each other. That is only the thing. In online, there are no faces, there are only a communication, but we learn nothing from online mode. This is in hybrid. Even if I'm sick, one day I'll be in my comfort zone and I will attained from online mode. And this is how I can learn many things, as there are many people from physical places. I can see many things, I can observe, and I can learn new ways, new ideas, and new perceptions. Some disadvantages of hybrid meeting is that we should overcome. People are all the time attending through online modes. This tends their capacity to sit from their comfort zone, and tends the people not to arrive in their workplaces, which reduces the educational importance in workplaces and other career, life, and education. So this was all about my theme. Now let's welcome the speaker number 1, Toastmaster Dhanashri, for these speeches. And for her evaluation, I would like to welcome Toastmaster Divesh to evaluate her. So I would request Toastmaster Divesh to explain the purpose of Dhanashri's speech. Over to you, Toastmaster Divesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. The purpose of this project is for the member to introduce himself or herself to the club and learn the basic structure of public speech. Over to you.
Okay. Okay. Toastmaster Dhanashri, can you please introduce the title of your speech?
My speech today is the Icebreaker Speech, wherein I will be introducing myself.
Title, can you please tell me the title of the speech? No title?
It's Icebreaker. I thought there's no title to the speech.
Okay, so, okay, let it be. Toastmaster Dhanashri, get ready for your first speech.
Yeah.
Toastmaster Dhanashri, Icebreaker, Toastmaster Dhanashri, over to you.
Thanks, Saish. We can begin the timing.
Just a second. I am on the timer.
Right.
Once. Is my screen visible to you?
Yes. Am I visible and audible?
Yes, you are visible and audible. 1 second, please. Okay, yes, you may start, Toastmaster Dhanashri.
There could run some 2 million thoughts in my overthinking mind at any point of time. However, when I sat down to write this speech, I had no idea from where to begin. Dear presiding officer, my fellow Toastmasters and Toastmaster of the day, here I am taking my first baby step towards becoming a more effective communicator. For those who don't know me, my name is Dhanashri, and like all of you, I am also a person made up from my past experiences. Now, taking a glimpse on my childhood, I was raised and schooled in 5 different places, but most of my childhood memories are attached to a small village called Radhanagari. It's in Western Ghats of Maharashtra, where nature has pondered its best with its lush green farms, lots of rains, and the popularly known wildlife sanctuary, and a rich bird life. And I think that's how I feel connected with nature and haze overall. Now, uh, during my school years, due to lack of education facilities in Radhanagari, I was boarded into a boarding school from standard 6. And then onwards, I was into a hostel away from home. So 14 years in the hostel life, I had it all. I remember one incident vividly. There was a small kitchen room, common kitchen room in our hostel with a single gas stove, and we were allowed to boil only milk or water or make tea on that gas. However, one fine day, I got the urge of eating Maggie. So I waited for the entire day, and in the evening, when everybody went to the prayers, I secretly went into the kitchen and cooked myself Maggie and returned to my room. However, because of the distinct and strong smell of Maggie, my supervisor tracked me down and caught me red-handed like a spy. And looking at her, her immediate sudden appearance, it sent down chills to my spine, and I stood frozen. She snatched away the bowl of Maggie from me, and rushed to call my supervisor. And that's how I couldn't eat Maggie that day. So that sounds living with too many of restrictions. However, we have enjoyed it at the fullest. I remember we used to lock down our warden's room from outside every now and then to make her life more miserable than us. So in this chaos, I somehow managed to pass my engineering with flying colors from Kolhapur. Um, as a child, I remember I was very good at public speaking and I had bagged several awards. However, looking back, I realized I lacked equally in my self-expression while being raised in a conservative environment. I started getting more and more introvert. Nothing gave me a sense of freedom which I have got after receiving my first paycheck after a year-long job hunt. Now I started exploring the things which I couldn't do earlier. I enrolled myself for a dance class just to realize that there is no connection of any of the art forms in my since my previous generations of family. I left that within 3 days of joining. And same went with the guitar classes. I couldn't sustain there for more than a month. However, as far as my hobbies goes, I'm a passionate student of life, and so far I could explore several different things like trekking through mountains, photography, baking cakes and cookies to making chocolates, and not to forget learning constantly evolving software technologies to keep my job profile up to date. Despite of all the changing interests, my my love for the books has always remained intact, thanks to my mom, who always used to take me to the local library of my hometown frequently. Now, 2 years into some 2 to 3 years into the job, I got married to the person of my choice, and I flew. And a girl who never crossed the border of the state flew to America. Those were some of the best days of my life, where I could travel a lot and explore many things. And fast forward to several years, here I am in front of you, giving my first speech. And I have joined Toastmaster for two reasons. One is I want to level up in my career, and other is I want to set an example in front of my children. I want to lead by example basically, as I wish them to be great orators. The other day I was rehearsing this speech in front of my 7.5-year-old, and as soon as I finished, to my surprise, he just came to with his report, came to me with his report saying, "Mom, you grunted 8 times." Yeah, over to you. Over to you, Toastmaster Saish.
Thank you so much. That was a great and wonderful speech, Toastmaster Dhanashree. Okay, so now let's welcome our second speaker, Toastmaster Preet. Toastmaster Preet is delivering his level 1 and project to speech. Just for a second, I'm going to call his evaluator, but
Saish, I am going to evaluate Toastmaster Preet's speech. Santosh.
okay. Let's welcome Toastmaster Santosh to introduce the objectives and title of Toastmaster Preet.
Thank you. The purpose of this speech, the project address the skill need to give and receive the feedback. You will learn about to giving and receiving and applying the feedback. Over to Toastmaster of Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Santosh. Speaker 2, get ready for your speech. Toastmaster Preet, Mera Wala Blue, Toastmaster Preet, over to you.
Okay, we can start the time. Yeah, Toastmaster says we can start the time. Am I audible? I think. Yeah.
Yes, you're audible. Yes, you can begin.
Actually, this time card is still showing yellow, so I thought.
Yes, you may begin, Toastmaster Preet.
Okay. Commercials are ubiquitous. Every day we see many commercials on TV, YouTube, and social media platform wherever we connect. So how many of you have seen and remember that 3-word commercial, Mera Wala Blue? I hope everyone. I'm not subtle to promote any kind of commercial. Even I do remember that commercial because of those 3 words, blue, blue, Mera Wala Blue. Greeting presiding officer, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmaster. If you are thinking that I'm going to talk about that blue paint, then sorry to disappoint you. Here I'm going to talk about Reynolds pen of blue color. I'm pretty sure that will elevate nostalgia for you. Before Reynolds pen, people used to write with other pen as well. But I think it was Reynolds pen brand which emphasize Reynolds pen brand which emphasize on some writing tool to made writing great for student as well. I do remember that having Reynolds pen in my academic career was one of the prestigious thing. Classmate, teacher, principal, they used to consider me intelligent and sincere boy. Even I was allowed to use only blue pen, though there were limited option of color available from blue, red, and black. That was the strong driving factor to make blue world's favorite color. Yes, you heard it right. Blue is the most favorite color in the whole world. All the research available on the public media, they say it. They have their own logical reasons behind that. Few of the logical reasons are blue is non-threatening color, blue is calm. Our earth is surrounded by the oceans. Oceans colors are blue. So every time our mind think about blue, and hence we like blue. To all, even our most entertaining industry, Bollywood, they had spent millions on a movie that is named as Blue. I oppose all these people. If it is so, then why blue? Why not green? As green is connected more widely with life, with earth, with climate, with environment, with global warming. So I think my reason is valid one. My reason is valid one to prove. My reason is valid one to prove that blue. Okay. During our learning curve, most of the things, most of the time we had we had used blue color pen, and what in our lifetime, our learning curve has a major impact, because that is the driving factor to decide our life further. So our brain and we start liking the blue color, and that is the reason blue is the most favorite color. COVID pandemic have not only impacted health of the people, there are long-term invisible impact which we might not be aware of, and we will not know in our lifetime. If I could do time travel sometime around 2090, then the first thing which I will try to observe from the people of that time is what is their favorite color. I won't be surprised by knowing that their favorite color is black. I might be surprised by seeing other things like flying vehicles, holographic meeting, and chip implanted in the body to measure the health, and capsule as a substitute of the food. Maybe the idioms what we use nowadays, once in a blue moon, that may also be rephrased as once in black moon. Wait, don't give me that vague expression. I have my own logic, and let me share that logic with you. Most of our learning during pandemic has been digitalized. Our teachers are online, our classes are online, our boards are online, our course material is online, and most of the time we use black color for that. That is the reason that is the reason to promote my statement that going forward, after few generation of current generation alpha, people will start liking the black color. And if in that case, history will recall my name with my hypothesis behind this theory. So with that, I would like to say, after 100 years, maybe it is possible that we will will able to see the same advertisement with different version, that Meera wala black. Thank you. Back to TMO.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Preet. That was a wonderful speech, and you explained much different colors, Mera wala blue, and this was in various colors that I liked, and I was impressed by speech. Soon, many idioms that you explained in a speech were great. With this, I'll hand over. I'll welcome the third speaker, Toastmaster Komal, and for her speech and all the objectives, I would welcome the Evaluator 3, Toastmaster Amit. Over to you, Toastmaster Amit.
Yeah, thank you, TMOD. The purpose of Toastmaster Komal's speech is, the purpose of the project is for the member to deliver a speech with awareness of intentional and unintentional body language, as well as to learn, practice, and refine how she uses non-verbal communication when delivering a speech. Timer, please note the timing is 5 to 7 minutes. All the best, Toastmaster Komal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amit. Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are. Can you just tell me the title of the speech?
Title of the speech is Addiction of Cell Phones.
Toastmaster Komal, addiction of cell phones. Addiction of cell phones, Toastmaster Komal. You can begin your speech, Toastmaster Komal. Over to you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Good evening, everyone. Do you know that 80% of people in the world are checking their phones for every 5 minutes? Dear Presiding Officer, Toastmaster of the Day, and dear guest, today I am going to talk about cell phone usage of cell phone in day-to-day life. Everyone in this world is addicted to the cell phone, and you will say, no, I am not addicted to cell phone. But do you feel calm when you lose your phone, or you are like, you get freak out when your phone is not with you? If you get freak out, then you are cell phone addicted. And I am also cell phone addicted, but that doesn't mean I cannot talk about it, right? Addiction of the cell phone is due to first reason that we had phones at our home from long back, but they were mainly for important calls and to send some messages. But now we don't need phones. We click one photo, we send it to our friend, or we just talking about, hey, what's up? Nothing, we are doing this, what you are doing, and it is not necessary. Every time you should not stick to your cell phone. Okay. And second thing, the social media. When I post some photo on social media, I go to social media, I get 4 likes, and my brain feels good for those 10 seconds. Then after 5 minutes, I again go to social media. I check on my Instagram that, oh, am I getting any like, or how many likes did I get? After one photo, I post another photo, and I again go to social media. I check, oh, I get 10 likes this time. Then another photo, another time, and whole time I'm wasting my time on my cell phone. Not even in the day, in the night as well, I check my cell phones. And due to use of social media, usage of my phone is increasing. When I go to my bed, at that time as well, I'm checking my phone. How many likes I got? Who is doing dance? Who is doing TikTok? I'm checking that. Okay. And naturally, our body is like, we keep active and energetic throughout the day. And in the night, our brain produces the hormone called as melanin, and it gives us sound sleep. But due to smartphone usage, due to its light, our brain thinks that, oh, I think this is day, and the person should feel energetic and active. So it stopped producing melanin. Due to melanin stop production of the melanin, we don't go to sleep. And then our body feel energetic and we want some food. So we go to fridge, we grab something, we eat it. And due to that, we become obese. Okay. So, and third thing is vision. Most of the vision disorders in this world are due to like 55% vision disorders are due to overuse of smartphones, tablets, and TV. So we should reduce this usage. Along with these diseases, along with these diseases, we also feel depression due to excess use of the cell phone. Now, 1.5 billion people are going to detoxify themselves from this technology in this world. And there is, I think, there will be a day when we also have the detoxification institute in India as well. 63% people from age 18 to 29 fall asleep and sorry, 63% of people from age 18 to 29 and 30% people from age 30 to 60 fall asleep while they are using their phone. Isn't this bad? It's harm your brain and your body. Due to lack of sleep, you cannot concentrate on your work. And research shows that the person who uses or who overuses phone takes 25 minutes more to concentrate on their task. I think when I went to Igatpuri, there is one place called as Vishapanna in Igatpuri, Nashik. I have to learn some yoga and meditation. I found that they restricted us to use our cell phones whole day, whole 7 days. So at that time, I realized I don't need social media. I don't need my phone like every 5 minutes. And due to that, I started thinking about this. I can use my time wisely. I can use my time in some good activities. Like I started jogging in the morning. I started reading newspaper. When I keep my phone aside, I have different things to do. Along with this, we have lost connect with humans. And when you keep your phone aside, you can build new relationships. You can spend time with your family, with your friends, and everyone knows that we have very limited time. So use your time wisely and reduce use of cell phones. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmasters Komal, for giving insights about cell phone. Now, with this, let's proceed to our theme. As per, let me tell you, as of now, we all face some issues. We are sitting at a workplace and our person who is our head, maybe he's telling us and teaching us something. From the other side, on the online students, they may see and they may find that they have been out of the meeting and they may shout out, "We are being out from the meeting. Please let us in." This is a situation if all of us are facing. How we can tackle this situation is that let's share a story. Storytelling is only a way where we can sit behind with all of us in a physical meeting and this problem can be resolved. How we can resolve it is that to maintain a space to all of us, some ideas at space is giving the seats to each one of us. Alternate days, sessions can be called out. These are many kind of ways. This is only a pathway. This is only an option that we can apply in our life as of the situation and condition now presently it is taking place. Let me tell you that in my college, what happened was all the students were out of the meeting and my professor started speaking with all of us, and we learned many things, many concepts, but those students missed such concepts. These are the some disadvantages of hybrid meeting, but there is an advantage, is that strong focus and strong power. Strong focus is that we focus on both the sides, and we gain the quality, we flourish such quality of power within ourselves. Automatically such quality is being boosted within us. We gain on two sides, which is not very easy for a normal human being. And this is all I can say to you. Let me tell you about your story, is that all of you must be facing such same situation, but many of you like to go to physical place where you can learn many things, you can enjoy, and you can chat and communicate. This is a learning for a particular person, where you can visit your physical place, not from online mode. This is all we have to inculcate, we have to persuade, we have to convince and elicit the responses of our friends, of many people who are with us within the same workplace, within one wall and one roof. This is only the way we can be united in a very physical mode, and this situation can be sorted out. Hybrid meeting is what? Only a step that can make us to reach to the destination that we have chosen. Such biggest step is hybrid meeting, but we will take many steps like hybrid meeting. Today's hybrid meeting, tomorrow will be something else, and these steps will take us to our destination. Still, we would never stop. We have to run in our life. Our life is meant only to run. But when we run, always remember, we have to take a break at some point of our life where we can think some new, some creative. This is all. And our journey of life has landed on the hybrid meeting. This is all about myself. Let's welcome now the table topics. But as we have time for the table topics, I want to share you some facts and incidents that in news it is often said hybrid meetings are taken place and there is a growth and development across various places. How people are becoming confident and motivational due to such steps being taken by each one of them. Each one of us has to attain the physical mode. This is only all can attain. If one is attaining, then others will attain. We alone, myself, wish to go to my physical place in my college, then all the students come behind me. Only if we are the first, others will be behind us in line, in a huddle. This all the steps can be taken. Hybrid meeting is not formed by an inventor. Hybrid meeting is formed by each one of us. Yes, each one of us applies such steps in our life. Let's think something new, creative, how we can build the new things that may take us to our success. Let's welcome now table topic master, Toastmaster Divesh, will be taking the round robin sessions, and after round robin, we'll have a small break of 2 to 3 minutes, and after that, he'll be taking the table topic session, which is for all the guests. It is none other than
Toastmaster says,
yes,
can we go for the launching of the poll for the best speaker before that?
yes, all speakers are qualified. You can launch the polls. Yes.
Okay. So please cast the vote. Thank you.
Right. Let's welcome Toastmaster Divesh, who will be taking the round robin and table topic sessions. Let me explain you. Table topic sessions are the impromptu, where each one of us has the chance to speak on by thinking on our feet. All the ideas that comes in our mind that are appreciated. Let's begin with the plaudits for Toastmaster Divesh. We'll be taking the sections of table topics and round robin. Over to you, Toastmaster Divesh.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. So I am Divesh Lakwala, your table topic master of the day. We have two parts in impromptu speaking session. First is round robin, where all the get a chance to speak for 15 seconds each, and then table topic where few of you would get chance to speak for 1 or 2 minutes. Attempting impromptu speaking help us to develop the skills listening, thinking, organizing, and delivering. Listening, I will mention the topic only twice. Getting your points together. Thinking. Organizing, the response would be speech with beginning, middle, and end, and delivery. So I urge every speaker to use word of the day and a phrase of the day. So let's start with our round robin one. So I'll tell one story, small story, and you have to continue that story. And I'll speak for 15 seconds, and I'll stop at the buzzer, and then I'll call one name. That speaker needs to continue that story. So Toastmaster of the day, I mean, timer is ready.
Yes, you can begin. Yes.
So I'm starting. So after pandemic, me and my family has planned one dinner at restaurants, and we were very exciting to have a dinner at Balewadi High Street near my place, and we have went there. We started our dinner, and from that point, when we finished our dinner, we came out, and when I see my car was not there on my area, and I started looking here and there. Nobody knows where it went. So next, I'm asking other speaker, Toastmaster Santosh.
Yes, as I saw that my car was not in my parking place, I forget that, oh my God, I parked my car in wrong place, and maybe traffic police have taken, but I was getting hanging because one of my traffic police friend told me, Santosh, your car are with us. Come and take.
Toastmaster Harshad.
Before I got a hang of the situation and tried to figure out that, okay, my friend is there and he's trying to help me out, I suddenly realized that the key is with me, right? So how could be the car with him? So I got a bit confused, and yeah.
Toastmaster Narayan.
I tried to check with the police and asked him whether he has taken the car with the help of some crane or machine, so that the car is been transferred from this place to some other location, or maybe their warehouse or
Toastmaster
something.
Dhananjay.
Yeah, so I called the police, and he was asking me for a fine, and then I could realize that I have only card. I have no money with me, and then I was puzzled, thinking what to do now. Will I have to park my vehicle in?
Toastmaster Pariprit.
First, I called up my wife for her expert advice. Then she just told me straightforward, after listening to me, that you idiot, today you did not went by the car. The car is at home only, and today is 1st April. So now stop fooling me also.
Toastmaster Kamal. Toastmaster Kamal.
Sorry, I didn't listen to you. So yeah, once my wife scolded me, I realized, oh, this was the whole drama, what happened to me. And then I started laughing out loud. And I just, and my kids, so who are with me for dinner.
Toastmaster Saish.
Yes, that was an exciting day and very funny day. Now I was tired and I thought that I should hit the hay, but no, it was a great kind of game that I should play. And I told my wife, you should ever do this.
Toastmaster Ami.
Since it's an April Fool's prank that has happened, so I recall that small TV site where you are told that look at that camera. हमने आपके साथ एक बस छोटा सा prank किया है. So that is the only thing that is coming in my mind. And with that, I hand over to Toastmaster Divyesh.
Toastmaster Moise.
And I also thought that no, I think my wife is also April Fool me, and but the car is with the car was with me. So now I call the police and my friends, and then my police friend, and then I say what happened with my car.
Okay. Yeah, we cover. Okay, so you want to have a quick break? I mean, we can have quick 1 or 2 minutes, 2 minutes break, and we can come back. So
2 minutes, yeah.
let's come back after 2 minutes. And yeah, you can send nomination.
Actually, Divesh, we cannot share nomination to you. I cannot select your name in the chat box.
That's one. I can. You want to nominate? I'll count you. Okay.
Okay.
So anyone else want to nominate from this group? I don't know. I mean, oh yeah. I think Santosh, one-to-one chat is not there. Maybe let me put it.
Divyesh, please count me in as well.
Yeah. One-to-one. Maybe some setting he didn't. Zoom master has to do some setting. I think.
Divesh, your voice is a bit feeble, as in
Is it okay now?
relatively better, but
Okay.
as in I'm not sure if it's just with me or everybody's facing the same.
I'm also not able to hear you clearly.
Yeah, Devesh, it is little low.
Is it feeble now?
Still,
Your
yes.
voice is very low.
Is it better now?
Yeah.
Yes, relatively, yes.
Yeah, I think some volume is low at my end because of that.
Even technology would want to relax on a Saturday, I believe.
Well said, because meeting can be hybrid, but person cannot be hybrid. Reason in work from, if you are working home now, there is a problem that in office you have only one boss.
Absolutely.
But in home, they are a super boss if you are married.
And except you, everyone is boss. Except you, everyone is.
So that's why. So working in office is relatively better than working in home, from home.
Absolutely, I agree, Santosh, on that.
One day my 4-year kid was telling to his friend that my father is not working. Even though he said that he is working, he is always checking the website. And he does not know that my job is just checking the website.
I think yeah, we can start. Santosh.
Yes, please.
We are over the 2 minutes now, so we can. I mean, I got only one nomination, Komal, so I'll speak out the name for rest of the speaker. So yeah, Komal. So I mean, I'll speak out your today. I mean, particular topic. Okay. So you choose one name. I choose one number out of 4. I'll I'll read out 4.
3.
4 or 3. Okay, 3. So it's a very simple one. Toastmaster Komal, a positive mindset brings positive things. A positive mindset brings positive things. Toastmaster Komal.
Yeah. So
Just,
thank you.
just a minute. Saish is
Timer,
there.
yes. Shaish, please share your screen.
Yeah, sure. 1 second. Give me.
And time for this is 1 minute, right?
Is 1 to 2 minutes. Just a second. Just a second. Yes, Toastmaster Koma, you can begin.
Okay. When you are positive, you attract positive things. This is law of attraction. When you are negative, every negative things come your way and you will go in that direction. So it's important to keep yourself calm and stay positive in every situation. Even if you think something is going wrong, find something positive in that and go in positive direction. It will help you to find some new ways. If you are stuck somewhere, you will find some new ways to get out of that. And if you are doing better in life, then as well you can go ahead with the positive mindset. So according to this, I read one book about law of attraction, and this is all I always feel this is moving around this only around this law, that you are attracting the new things which you are seeing, and uh, for that you should keep yourself positive, and with the positive mindset you can achieve many things in your life. That's it from my side. Thank you.
Yeah, that was a wonderful speech. So next, anyone want to volunteer?
Yeah, you can count me in.
Preet?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Choose number between 1, 2, and 4.
Number 4, I'll go.
Okay. Toastmaster Preet, miracle happens to those who believe in them. Miracle happens to those who believe in them. Toastmaster Preet.
Okay, miracle. It for some people it is just a word which generally works only in dream, but for the people who really believe in miracle, it really works for them. Miracle doesn't mean as if I want to put my view, then I believe in that word, that hard work result into some miracle. Even though people consider some things to happen as impossible, but if you put your hard effort, then that result will come out. People will think it's a miracle, but it's not miracle. It was your hard working which was resulted in something which you was expecting. Be it a small thing, be it is a big thing. Miracle happens, it will happen, it will work for everyone. That's it.
Okay, that was a wonderful speech, Toastmaster Preet. And we can take one more. Last one. Anyone would want to volunteer? Toastmaster Narayan?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have 2 numbers, number 1 and number 2. Can you choose any?
Number 1.
Number 1. Okay. Toastmaster Narayan, do good and good will come to you. Do good and good will come to you. Toastmaster Narayan.
Dear presiding officer, Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters and a guest, a very good evening. My topic is to do good and it will attract goodness. So basically, that is what I am trying to do in this past 11 to 12 years. I'm just trying to get rid of this blemishes or whichever things which are considered as my defects. So I'm trying to remove one by one with the help of many enlightened masters, so that I can do good for myself and do good for others as well. Basically, everyone who are related to me, who are trying to make me to do something great things, their expectations, to fulfill their expectations. So these good things will come, but basically we have to get rid of these blemishes which are in our nature. In our we have it in our nature, which has to be taken away from the it. So that is what we call it as karma and things like that. Basically, if if we can go for self-realization, all the good things will come, and we will get rid of all the blemishes and pain and cure all the pain points which are not allowing us to live our life to the fullest. So with the help and grace of many enlightened masters, I'm trying to do that. Over to you, Table Topics Master.
That was a wonderful speech, Toastmaster Narayan. So with that, I want to conclude topic speeches. And over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Okay. Thank you so much, Toastmaster Divesh. You must be having one more topic as we have time left. If not,
yeah, I think we can.
Divesh, I can go as an I can take that topic anyway.
Oh,
okay. Okay.
just
Why leave the last one?
So you have last one, yeah. So Toastmaster Harshad, when things go wrong, don't go with them. When things go wrong, don't go with them. Toastmaster Harshad.
Okay, great. Thank you, Toastmaster Divesh. So my topic is when things go wrong, don't go with them, right? And the first the first thought that comes to my mind is based on one of my experiences, and that experience is about my encounter with CAT. So CAT, by that I mean the common admission test that we have for selection to the IIMs, right? And I had a terrible time actually cracking that particular exam, and I could actually excel in most of the other exams bearing CAT, right? So that was like a jinx for me, and almost there were like 2 attempts that I gave way back in 2014 and 2013 and 14, and I had a really terrible time, and I felt that things were just going wrong and nothing was working out for me, right? That was a period of utmost depression for me, and I felt that I was not made up for this and was completely depressed over it, right? But then I thought that, okay, I made it a point that I made it an obsession, right, to somehow work super hard, let go that depression, work towards cracking this particular exam, and put in my heart and soul into that. And I did that over a period of 6-7 months. I just forgot everything. And yeah, and towards the end of the day, in 2015, I just cracked that particular exam with flying colors. And that in a way sort of substantiates the saying that you just talked about, Toastmaster Divesh, and I'm so happy that I could sort of live up to that. So thanks a lot, and over to you.
Again, amazing speech, Toastmaster Harshad. Okay, so can we have a timer report, please?
yes, okay. All the speakers are qualified and eligible for poll.
Yeah. So Toastmaster Santosh, can you please help us?
Sure.
So with that, I'm concluding table topic speeches. Over to you, Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you so much. Now, let's proceed with the evaluation sections for various speeches. And for that, I'm going to handle the stage to Toastmaster General Evaluator Santosh. Over to you, General Evaluator Santosh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saish. And again, good evening, all. As a general evaluator, my responsibility to learn only two things and share my report. What is learning? First, to identify where we did well and what could be improved. With this positive tone, I am going to start this evaluation session. In this session, someone is going to help me, and he is our timer. Toastmaster says he is going to help me on timing front. On behalf of him, let me explain what is timing guideline for evaluation. Each evaluation are maximum 2.30 minutes. Minimum you have to speak 1 minute. Mid-range, one green card will display and yellow card will display on 1.30 second, and on 2 minutes red card will display, and after 30 seconds you will have the 30-second grace period. I hope all you will clear about the timing guideline. So now, yeah,
2 to
please.
3 minutes, not 1
2
to
to
2
3.
minutes.
Sorry. It's my apology. 2 to 3 minutes. 2 minutes for green, 2.3 second as yellow, 3 minute it would be red, and 3.30 second it would be buzzer will sound. And if you want to qualify as a best speaker, evaluator speaker in the board, you have to finish your evaluation speech within the time range. Thank you, Toastmaster Amit, helping us. So with this, let me call our first speaker, evaluator speaker, who is going to evaluate our first speaker. He is going to evaluate first speech, who is delivered by the Toastmaster Dhansri. So please welcome Toastmaster Devesh as a first evaluator. Over to Toastmaster Devesh.
Thank you, General Evaluator. So first of all, I would like to clap for my target speaker because it's her icebreaker speech. And I want to congratulate for giving successful icebreaker speech. You have passed your first milestone. And throughout the speech, you are really awesome. This is one of the best icebreaker speech I have witnessed so far. You have used a lot of good words and phrases during your this icebreaker speech, and you started with giving your overall introduction with how you spend your childhood in nature, how you get into the boarding school, how you spent 14 years there, and how you explain your struggle and how you come out from that time. So it is really a great start. People are able to connect with you. Your gesture, your audience awareness, your comfort level was also very good. Also, after that, you have started uh, giving some examples where you want to pursue a public speaking. You have won some awards. There are a lot of other motivational factors you have included, which is really hook people to know more about your speech. and how you are progressing. It was also very good. So flow of overall speech, structure is also good. At the end, you bring some of your hobbies, and those are also very catchy, like mountaineer, photography, and you mentioned about the skill upgradation and how your kid are finding some mistake in your speech when you are delivering the speech. So overall, that part was also very wonderful. I would say, uh, overall, when you only just one recommendation at the end, you can just try to use some quote, but it's your icebreaker speech, so you can take care of this thing next time. But overall, it was a very wonderful speech. Like, one cannot teach to how to swim in swimming pool or water. This is the same way you have to learn yourself in your next speech. So best of luck to my target speaker. Over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Devesh, for the wonderful evaluation. And believe me, it's really going to help for a speaker for a betterment. So now the time to call second evaluators. And I am the only, I am the second evaluator is going to evaluate of the speech delivered by the Toastmaster Preet. So I am welcoming myself. Timer, are you ready? Yes. So good evening. And good evening, mere wale speaker, Toastmaster Preet. Toastmaster Preet, I learned a lot of things from your speech, and believe me, you remind my lot of old gold age. Through your speech, I remind one commercial, and the content of your speech remind my childhood days, basically for school days. So I am going to evaluate your speech on 3 parameters, that is content, language, and presentation. The content, your content was very, very powerful. You start with the common line, Mera wala blue. That is everyone aware with this tagline. And then you bring the common example that is called the Renault pen. And you, for this, I remind my school days when first time I purchased that pen and I said that that is my blue. Then you converted your blue concept in coronavirus and philosophy of the life. In that way, I am impressed that how one color tell the many aspects of your life. Second thing, language. Throughout the speech, you use wonderful language, you use nice word, simple structure of sentences, and powerful word. If you want to make, this is a good example for everyone. If you want to make some point, use the simple word and simple sentences. And for example, you said learning curve and once a blue moon. Second, your confidence. Throughout a speech, you look very confident. One point of time you forget, but you collect your thought and delivered your speech. Well done. If I give you some suggestion, then I have 2 suggestions make it better. First, if you want to make any point in front of your audience, first start your speech with the question. You would have asked like, what is your color? And second thing that I would recommend that when you deliver the second speech, it's better to deliver by sitting, not for the standing, because sitting you can work on your hand movement and facial expression. If I summarize my evaluation, then good content, wonderfully delivered, amazing confidence. Add my 2 recommendation. After that, everyone will say, Mera wala speaker. Over to General Evaluator. I hope that this evaluation will help to the Toastmaster. Breathe. Now, to time to call our third evaluator. He is going to evaluate the speech delivered by the Komal. So please welcome Toastmaster Amit on the virtual stage.
General evaluator, quick check. Am I properly audible?
Yes.
All right. Properly visible also?
Yes.
All right. Timer. Yeah, you are on the 0. Yes. Start. Toastmaster Komal, how do you attract the audience attention before you even speak? Now, the easiest part to do is to choose a relatable topic, which you did very well. So that's a positive point for any speech. Bring a relatable topic which everyone can relate to. As soon as your speech started, cell phone addiction, I started looking at my cell phone. Oh no, I am also in one of those 80% people which you started saying and quoting that data in your speech. And that helped me get along with your speech with relatable topic and relatable start. Kudos, positive point for any speech. Now, as I noticed in the overall speech, I found that you had a good structure wherein you brought in like 80% people are addicted to cell phone. Then you brought in how you yourself are addicted, a personal story and personal showing what happens. And then you brought in what are the reasons that one should not be addicted. You brought in topics like melanin and detoxification, etc., etc. And finally, you ended up with the message that one should not use the cell phone and can effectively use that time in various other positive aspects. So that is one more positive thing I found in your speech, where the structure was well defined with why not cell phone addiction, what happens if you are addicted, and finally how you can utilize that time. So good thing in that. Third thing which meets your objective is using effective body language. I noticed how you were properly using your body language, like posting a pic and sending another pic. For like, brain was feeling good. I was looking at my cell phone. Post a pic, post another pic, post a pic, post another pic. So these body languages were complementing, these hand movements, these gestures were complementing what you were speaking with your mouth. So kudos to that, and that helped you get brownie points for that speech. And as an audience, I like that aspect as well. Toastmaster Komal, moving ahead. Now, what happens? What I was feeling that there is some aspect which is missing. The speech was not moving smoothly. And what could be the reason for that? What could be the reason why the car does not move smoothly is that we have not done the proper servicing of that. And in your case, I believe it could be the preparation. For this 5 to 7 minutes of speech, you needed to have prepared and rehearsed a lot, because I could see that you were forgetting your speech, and that's where your gestures are also going haywire from what you were speaking. So please rehearse your speech. And second thing which I noticed is that your hand gesture was closed. Maybe you can open that. You need not keep it like this. And third thing is that when you are giving data, 83%, 63%, our human mind forgets. You could have said 6 out of 10, 8 out of 10. So Toastmaster Komal, well-crafted speech, well-chosen topics, good body language. Bring that easiness of data, prepare well, and I think from cell phone addiction, you will go to speech delivery addiction. Over to you, Toastmaster Santosh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Amit. Such amazing evaluation. And I believe that after that, all would be not cell phone edited. Now, with this, I request Toastmaster says, are all three all three speaker are qualified?
Yes, all
Timing point of
three
view.
speakers are qualified. Yes.
So can we run a poll?
Yes.
So please cast your vote for best evaluator speaker. Now time to call another role player who is going to share their learning and helping us what we can improve and what understand what we did well. So now time to call our grammarian Toastmaster Harshad on the virtual stage. Toastmaster Harshad.
Thank you, Toastmaster Santosh. So I'm ready with my report. I'll just take maybe a minute to quickly walk you through my observations. So sadly, the word of the day and the phrase of the day did not receive much appreciation, to be very honest. So based on what I could recollect, the word of the day was used only thrice, once by Saish, once by Preet, and I myself used it once. And the phrase of the day was used only once. So I think we did not encourage everybody to sort of use it, or maybe I fell short of that. But I think that's an area which we should improve on in the next meeting. But on the other hand, right, there were a bunch of good usages which I could really recollect. Saish had a bunch of them. I started noting a few of them, but then I just lost a track of it. So Saish, kudos to you. The way that you used the language as well as the certain idioms and phrases that you use. So those were like fantastic. I couldn't really capture all of them. One of them which I loved was Slaves of Fate. So that was one of the first ones, and I thought it was pretty interesting to sort of use it in a way that you did. Then Dhanashri also used a phrase by blessed by nature, which I felt was really good in her speech, right? And she also used the phrase shiver down my spine or her spine, right? Again, a good usage in that sense. Enjoy to the fullest, which as in Dhanashri was definitely enjoying her speech. So again, a very good usage. Pass with fine colors, right? That was another one which I felt was good. Lead by example, level up, a few good usages apart from the ones that, again, all of them came from Dhanashri. So kudos to you, Dhanashri, for that. Preet used a few good words, subtle. I think we are all aware of it, but the way that he used it, I loved that. Nostalgia, nostalgic. I think the Reynolds story definitely was nostalgic, and the way that he used that particular word, I particularly like that. Once in a blue moon, again, a good usage. So kudos, Preet, for that as well. Komal, you talked about losing your calm, laugh out loud, LOL. So I think that was well sort of delivered as well. And somebody used the word blemishes, which I just thought of quickly noting it down. I am not sure who used it, but amazingly used for sure. Again, what I felt is pronunciations could definitely have been improved across the board. So I don't want to particularly name any particular person because, yeah, on and off, everybody was using some wrong pronunciations, as well as I felt there was a lot of goof ups happening in gender as well. So his ka her ka his, right? And many times it was like gender neutral वैसा हो रहा था. So I think that is something which could have been improved, and plus more usage of the word of the day and the phrase of the day. So that's it from my side. Toastmaster Santosh, over to you.
Arshad, I think I also use word of the day and phrase of the day, but maybe my pronouns is not good, so maybe you missed that thing. But I have used both.
Okay. Pardon for that. As in, I just sort of missed that. But thanks, Moise, for bringing.
Thank you, Toastmaster Harshad, for such nice report. And now time to call to understand our counter. These reports telling us what words are not required, but we use in our conversation. But we have someone who's going to help us. So please welcome Toastmaster Moise on the virtual stage.
So thanks, Santosh. So I'm just giving you a very quickly report about this current sounds, filler words and phrases. So first, Toastmaster DVS, Saish, and Toastmaster Harshad, they have unnecessary crunch sounds like less than 5, and filler words and phrases also less than 5. Then in second category, Toastmaster Dhananshri, Komal, and Narayan, they have crunch sounds less than 10 times, and filler words and phrases also less than 10 times. And Toastmaster Preet have more than this crunch sounds 10, and filler words also 10. And Toastmaster Santosh and Amit has no crunch sounds. So I think from my point of view, flawless speakers are here two flawless speaker, Toastmaster Santosh and Toastmaster Amit. So, and yeah, Toastmaster Preet and Toastmaster Komal have one to two overlong pauses. So this is my report, General Evaluator Santosh.
Thank you, Toastmaster Moise, for your report. Believe me, we'll all listen your report without any taken pause. So now this is where all reports has been done. Now it's my time to present my report.
My report is left, Toastmaster.
Toastmaster
Timer, please.
Okay. So
Yeah.
please welcome Toastmaster Saish for the timing report.
Okay, thank you, Toastmaster Santosh. So with these speakers, Dhanashree took 5 minutes 6 seconds, Preet took 5 minutes 53 seconds, Komal took 5 minutes 41 seconds. All are qualified. And for the tabled topics, Komal took 1 minute 11 seconds, Preet took 1 minute 2 seconds, and Narayanan took 1 minute 36 seconds, Harshad took 1 minute 46 seconds. For the evaluations, Divyesh took 2 minutes 52 seconds, Santosh took 3 minutes 5 seconds, and Amit took 3.24 seconds. All are qualified and done well on time. Thank you, and over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster says, to presenting the timing what we have used so far in various capacity and speaking in various capacity. So now the time to present my report, all role player. So I am starting my report for Sergeant at Arms. Toastmaster, the ways you start meeting with the powerful lines, and lines were very much aligned with the theme. You help us to understand what is the role and what is the rules of this meeting. You also explain and cited club mission. So kudos to you. I know that due to some confusion, we start meeting 3 minutes late, but apart from this, you have done great job. Now, time to present the report. Toastmaster Harshad as a Graminier. Toastmaster Harshad, you explain your role very well. You present word of day and phrase of day nicely. Even you have presented word of day and phrase of day on group 2 days before. You explain in your report, you mention who used and who not, who used the good word and who is not using the good word. This is a good thing that you did not mention the name who did not use the good word, but the good thing that you mentioned the name who used the good words. Third thing that you mentioned who used the word of day and phrase of day. I like two things from your report. That is your honesty and positiveness of your report. Honesty that you accepted that audience did not receive or did not give the proper response of word of day and phrase of day in their conversation. And second thing that throughout the report, I feel that you use the positive language, even though you highlight some negative thing like that pronunciation and goof word. That's a great thing, and this is something my take from your report. On one suggestion that when you finish that, how many people use the word of day and phrase of day, you pronounce the name, but at the end, every time you can say that if I miss someone name or could not listen, please let me know, because we are human. This kind of the mistake normally happen. Apart from that, we have done great one. Our timer, Toastmaster says, excellent. You pick this role on the 11th hours. You presented your timing card very well. I am very impressed that you bring the many superheroes. And this is an innovation. It's not required every time you do the big task for the innovation. It's small things. You can apply your innovation in small things. So kudos to you. Now, the time to our counter report, Toastmaster Moise. You have done great introduction. You explain your role, what you are going to do, and what is going to count in your role. You mention who use more than 5 and less than 5. You also mention flawless speaker. This so that you are how much you are gaining the active listening skills. And same time, we are also getting help from your report that where we need to improve. So no recommendation, kudos to you. Now to time to TMOD. I'm sorry, table topic master. Table topic master Toastmasters, the ways. Wonderful. You pick this role, 11th hour, last moment. But nobody feel that this is a very new role for you. You explain the purpose of the table topic. You explain what kind of the skill you are going to develop, and you also explain how to attempt the table topic. There was wonderful and interesting story of the round robin you created, and you pick very, very interesting and simple topic in table topic. So kudos to you, no recommendation. Now time to call our main character and main hero of this meeting. Toastmaster says, wonderful topic you selected. Hybrid. You talk about more about hybrid meeting. You explain the agenda. You have done great when you introduce your tag team. You highlighted importance and how to use hybrid meeting, not only others, but in your personal experience. This way, you engage entire audience throughout. But I have one recommendation for you. And it's not only you, everyone. Whenever pick the table Toastmaster of their role, try to bring or try to add some humor or interesting element. Means that you could have asked our audience, tell me your some interesting hybrid experience. Means that when you were in a meeting and suddenly your son or daughter came in a meeting during the office meeting. So when you ask such kind of the questions to the audience, you will find so many stories. And people love two things, listening story and telling story. But apart from this, you have done great. So kudos to you. Now time to present the report. All three evaluators have done fantastic. They are up to par. They follow the CRC approach. And one thing is common for all three evaluators, that they want to see speaker as a expert speaker. So no recommendation, kudos to them. And presiding officer address, it's good, very positive presiding officer address, no comment. And now my general report of this meeting. Meeting started almost a little bit late, smooth meeting, but somewhere I felt that the meeting and role were not proper planned. I know that this is a time we are facing problem to find the resources or role player, but Toastmaster telling not only how to become the good speaker, but how to become the good leader. Who is the leader? Leaders mean that how to convince others. Sorry. Somewhere I feel that we could not convince the people to take the role, even though we had 5 days or 7 days in hand in advance. So we have to learn how to motivate people for learning. And what I learned from this meeting, that when I address as a PO, presiding officer, that Toastmaster help us to develop leadership skill. Today we have the 3 example. That is one, the ways. Second is our Saish. They came up, both they come up and pick the different role. It means that every Toastmaster meeting make ready to face one thing, that is uncertain situation. Believe me, if anyone join Toastmaster meeting regularly, one thing definitely you'll learn, that is you will prepare yourself for uncertain. And that is something very important. So with this, I'm very, I learned a lot from this meeting. And thank you very much all role player and speaker to give me the opportunity to evaluate yourself, to you, sorry. And now time to launch the poll for best auxiliary speaker. So please cast the vote for the best auxiliary speaker. Thank you. With this, I'm going to hand over control to our Toastmaster of the Toastmaster Saish.
Sash has some technical issues, so Sash, you are on mute.
Yeah, he joined again. Santosh is facing some internet issues, so I think if you want, you can.
Okay. Yeah. So as Saish not able to join the meeting, so I request to cast the best role player of this meeting. Please cast your vote for the best role player. Thank you. So I'm taking back the control as a PO. So before announcing results, I have one announcement that we are going to elect new XCOM. So I request all of you, if you learn, I know that Toastmaster platform is wonderful to from where you can learn a lot of things as a speaker, as a person, but leadership skills, that is very important. and make you very effective in your personal and professional life. And how to develop, how to learn nitty-gritty of the leadership, the best way to join the XCOM. In XCOM through, you would have the two responsibility. That is, do you develop yourself first? But before that, it would be your responsibility. Your fellow Toastmaster will also develop and get success in life. So if you want to learn how to develop not only yourself but others, and that is very important as a human being because we live in the society. So join the XCOM. There are various roles from president, BP education, VP PR, Saha, secretary, and and finance treasurers. By these three roles, these 5-6 roles, you will learn a lot of things. And one thing that you will learn your organization skills. So with that, now time to announce the report. Time to not report, but results. So allow me 1 minute to prepare my system for this. I hope all you able to see my screen. Yes. Can anyone confirm me?
Yes, yes, screen is visible.
Okay, thank you. Let me. Yeah. So best prepared speaker. So award goes to Toastmaster Komal. Toastmaster Komal, congratulations. So where is Toastmaster Komal? Can anyone pick this picture?
Sure, I will.
I don't know what is the reason, but according to a theme, hybrid means that we are trying to mix the two things. So today there's a tie. Congratulations, Toastmaster Dhansri for best prepared speaker.
Santosh, just can you please go ahead just because I'm not able to pick picture.
Okay, no problem. For Komal, right?
Yes, yes. Then we'll go for Dhanashri.
Yeah, Dhansri. Toastmaster Dhansri, are you there?
First for Komal, then Dhanashri.
Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes, you're audible.
Okay.
Santosh, your screen is stuck. I just see certificate of Dhanashri. Just present.
Komal?
Yeah. Yes. Okay. Done.
Thank you, Toastmaster Subham. Now to table topic master speaker. Best table topic speaker, our positive language evaluator, Toastmaster Harshad. Congratulations, Toastmaster Harshad.
Then Santosh with picture.
Okay. Now evaluator, best evaluator, Toastmaster Amit. Congratulations, Toastmaster Amit. I know that Amit is not with us at this meeting. So, but through the voice, I can say that well done. And another tie, Toastmaster Santosh. Thank you very much for appreciation. And best role player, Toastmaster Saish.
Sash,
Saish.
can you please turn on your camera? Hi, Sash. I think we are not audible to him.
Okay, no problem.
So without a
We
face,
are capturing, yeah, we're recording everything, so we can share the recorded moment, right?
yes.
And last but not least, auxiliary role player. Without it, this role, nobody can imagine the entire meeting. Award goes to Toastmaster Harshad.
Santosh, just one correction. My
I
spelling.
know the spelling, yeah.
we will correct before
We
sending.
will correct, yeah. This is something that when you do the multiple things in the same time.
No, I completely agree.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks a lot.
And congratulations. I hope all you enjoy this meeting because I enjoy this meeting a lot. Again, I remind you, please nominate for the various XCOM posts. Before adjourn this meeting, today, someone is start or taking the first step for the good speaker. That is in term of the in Toastmaster ice-breaking speech. So please big round of applause for the Toastmaster Dhansiri.
Thank you.
And you well done and congratulations. You are the best man or best woman who play the first match and you hit your score your century or half century. So with this, let's go for the group photo.
Yes. Done.
Then, and with this, I'm going to adjourn this meeting and open for the fellowship.
Sorry, I joined very late today.